Ever looked at Mariah's hair or Barack Obama's ears and wonder who they got it from? These are the real parents of famous black people who never get mentioned. Let's go. Mariah Carey. If you see one of those Mariah's videos from the early 90s, she's the queen of high notes. But behind the voice is a story of racial complexity only a few understand. Mariah would describe her relationship with her mother as a prickly rope of pride.
Were you ostracized by your own family? What happened with your own family?
Well, when I told my mother that I was going to marry a black man, she was very upset. She had the priest call me. And then I got married. I just felt it was the right thing to do.
And did the family disown you afterwards?
Yes. For years and years, she never even told her brothers and sister that I was married.
Mariah Carey was born to Patricia Carey, a white Irish, and Alfred Roy Carey, an Afro-Venezuelan aeronautical engineer. Their interracial marriage in the 1960s wasn't exactly welcomed with open arms, and they divorced when Mariah was just 3. But what's more concerning is Mariah's personal struggles with her racial identity, particularly her hair.
The curly locks, the golden curly locks, was a bane of existence for you. It was a flaw in your identity for yourself.
Yes, and on both sides of the spectrum, because it wasn't that I didn't like my hair when it was behaving, but as I grew up a little bit, it went from baby hair to like matted, unruly hair that nobody was combing through or understanding that you can't have a little girl running around with mats in her hair.
Bob Marley. It's no big secret Bob Marley's music symbolizes black pride and liberation, but what you didn't know was Bob Marley's battle with identity. Bob Marley was born to Cedella Booker, an 18-year-old Afro-Jamaican woman, and Norval Sinclair Marley, a white Jamaican of English descent who was about 64 years when Bob Marley was born. Their marriage was short-lived, with Norval largely absent from Bob's life before dying when Bob was just 10. Even after becoming an adult, Bob Marley was so affected by how people see him such that he reportedly used shoe polish to darken his hair. According to his widow, Rita, he would ask her to wrap shoe polish in his hair to make it more dark and more African.
How important are the dreadlocks?
This?
Is that part of being a Rasta?
Man. Yeah, this is my identity.
Meghan Markle. Before she became a duchess and shook up the British monarchy, Meghan Markle was navigating her own biracial journey in America.
You know, a couple years ago I heard someone call my mom the N-word. So I think for me, beyond being personally affected by racism, just to see the landscape of what our country is like right now.
Meghan's mother, Doria Regland, is African American, while her father, Thomas Markle Sr., is white American with German, English, and Irish ancestry. Her parents divorced when she was young and was primarily raised by her mom in Los Angeles. But here is what's fascinating. In her Netflix docuseries with Prince Harry, Meghan would make a remark that would shake the internet. She claimed she wasn't treated as a black woman until she moved to the UK and began dating Prince Harry. And of course, many found this hard to believe.
They're so racist. They wanted to know how brown the baby's gonna be. I'm like, that's not racist. Because even black people want to know.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Have you ever wondered how The Rock got so rock solid? His unique cultural heritage might give us some clues. Dwayne Johnson was born to Arta Fitzsimano Mavia, who is a Samoan, and Rocky Johnson, a black Nova Scotian with a small amount of Irish ancestry. This incredible culture blend gave Johnson a rich heritage spanning multiple continents. What's especially cool is how wrestling runs through his blood from both sides. His father and Tony Atlas made history as the first black tag team champions in WWE history in 1983. Meanwhile, his maternal grandmother, Peter Mavia, was also a professional wrestler. Halsey. Halsey didn't just wake up one day and decide to be a pop star. She grew up in a family that loved music. Born Ashley Nicolette Frangipane, Halsey is the daughter of Nicole Frangipane, who is of Italian and Hungarian descent, and Chris Frangipane, who is mostly African American with some distant Irish ancestry. Growing up, Halsey's life wasn't just about music. She faced bullying at school and struggled with mental health issues, including trying to unalive herself at age 17, which also led to a bipolar disorder diagnosis.
It makes me upset to have, people abusing me for A, B, C, or D online, and it's not because I'm oversensitive. It's not because I take it to heart. It's not because I'm overdramatic. It's because I have a mental illness. And the fact that people...
Halle Berry. Remember when Halle Berry made history as the first and still only black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? Well, behind the groundbreaking moment is a story about racial identity. Halle was born to Judith Ann Hawkins, a psychiatric nurse, and Jerome Jesse Berry, a hospital attendant who worked in the same hospital. Her parents' relationship didn't last, and the experience of growing up biracial in America shaped her perspective on race. During a custody battle with her ex-partner over their daughter Nala, Berry invoked the controversial one-drop rule from America's segregational past.
Berry says she'll let her 2.5-year-old daughter Nala make her own decision about her race when she's older, but Berry says she feels like she's black because she believes in the one-drop theory, the segregation-era theory used to identify a person of mixed ancestry.
Love or hate the man, but Barack Obama is America's most popular president. Well, that was before Trump. Wonder where he got his charisma from?
It is hard to believe that this is my 7th year of pardoning a turkey. Time flies, even if turkeys don't.
Barack was born to Ann Dunham, a white American from Kansas, and Barack Obama Sr., a black Kenyan student. Obama embodies a truly international heritage. Love or hate Drake, but you can't deny the hate the man has given us over the years. Born Aubrey Drake Graham in Toronto, Drake is the son of Dennis Graham, an African-American drummer from Memphis, Tennessee, and Sandra, aka Sandy Graham, a Canadian Ashkenazi Jew who worked as an English teacher and a florist. His parents divorced when he was just 5, and he was primarily raised by his mother in Toronto while his father returned to Memphis. Drake's Jewish roots run deep. He attended Jewish day school and had a bar mitzvah. Meanwhile, his father's musical background clearly influenced his artistic path. The secret to Zendaya's fame and popularity is mostly thanks to her amazing parents. Zendaya's dad, Kazembe Ajamu Coleman, was born Samuel David Coleman. He changed his name to honor his Nigerian roots. Like Claire, who is Zendaya's mother, Zendaya's father started out as a teacher, but when Zendaya's career took off, he became her manager, bodyguard, and an all-round protector. Kazembe is fiercely supportive and a little bit old school when it comes to Zendaya's love life. Zendaya has joked on several occasions that any guy interested in her has to go through her dad, and he's not afraid to vet them thoroughly.
To make sure everybody is on the Zendaya project. When you work with Zendaya, you can't just take Zendaya's name or Zendaya's image and just go and do as you please with it. Because we've made sure that there are clauses in there. Everything has to be approved by her.
Beyond the dad jokes, Kazembe's presence has kept Zendaya grounded in an industry known for its chaos. Claire Stormer, as I mentioned, is Zendaya's mom, a proud German American and a lifelong educator. She taught at inner city schools in Oakland, California, where Zendaya grew up.
I'm so grateful for my mother. I learned so much from her. I think often she doesn't even know the lessons that she's teaching me. Like as I'm growing and becoming a woman, I think I learned so much just watching her exist and be who she is and be
Watching
strong.
her mom's dedication left a huge impression on Zendaya. Zendaya credits her mom for her love of learning and her grounded outlook. She once said if she weren't an actress, she would be a teacher in a heartbeat. Now, which of these parents came as a huge surprise to you? Leave us a comment down there. Do share with a friend on Facebook, WhatsApp, and X. As usual, I'm your host Murphy, and I'll catch you in the next video. Stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay safe. Peace.